So now we are looking to the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013. So the act includes stalking as an offence under section 354D of the IPC. So Indian government has taken some major steps towards women's safety. IPC 354. Section 354A provides punishment for the act of sexual harassment. Section 354B provides punishment for the act of assault with intent to disrobe the woman. Section 354C states the punishment for the offence of voyeurism, that simply means spreading the pictures of a woman. And section 354D provides the punishment for the offence of stalking. So this is the conclusion. The virtual reality of cyber stalking in India is the internet has created a channel that has made the communication and sharing the data easier. Social media platforms allow people to connect with each other and access each other's information with a single click. However, on the flip side, technology had some certain loopholes which allow the criminals to misuse this liberty to access the leading to rise the cyber crimes. Laws are constantly amended to keep up the change in the modes of committing crimes. After the Delhi gang rape case Nirbhaya in 2012, the Indian Penal Code was amended by the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013 that added the section 354D to the IPC. So in the last we are going to see a short case. On that we will get to know that what is the mistakes the society is committing when such crimes are held. So in the early last month, a 21-year-old in Tamil Nadu's Salem district saw a picture of her face digitally superimposed on a scantily clad body of another woman posted on Facebook. Scantily means in a way that is small or insufficient, and the quantity or amount, and clad means clothed, dressed, costumed, wearing, etc. She informed her parents and told them the name of the man responsible for it. So here a woman saw her face digitally superimposed on a scantily clad body of another woman, and she was knowing that the man who was responsible for it. She had rejected his proposal of a marriage, and to get back at her, he morphed her picture using a mobile phone app, uploaded it on the Facebook and on the mobile phone Facebook, and tagged her on the post. The woman's father lodged a complaint with the cybercrime cell. 4 days later, she found another doctored image tagged to her Facebook ID, this time with her name and her father's phone number on it. Means 2 times the man has committed that crime of morphing her photo on another woman's body. So on the same day, the woman hanged herself. In her suicide note, she repeatedly said that she hadn't sent any such pictures to anyone. So what do you think on this case? What is your opinion? Hanging herself will really solve her problem? Do you think so? For whom did she hang? For the society who don't or never cares for us? Will the crimes related to the woman or the cyber crimes are going to an end by hanging ourselves? No, I don't think so. Because of hanging you are boosting the criminals to commit the crime and to be fearless, because no one is going to do anything. No one is going to file the case against them. And by hanging, the tag of being characterless will not be washed away. So it's better to live and fight like a lion, like a warrior. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. So in this last case, we have came to know that not by just blaming any person that how such thing has happened or why she had sent in the picture. First we should know the truth behind the story, and we should support to the victim. Then only such cases will be reduced from our country.